It's time now for the Peter Channel sign-off news on this late Thursday night, August 11th, 2016. And just before the Peter Channel signs off the night, a summary of the late night news headlines at 11:30 p.m. on this late Thursday night. I am Peter Wiggins today, your news headlines. Top story the 11:30 p.m. hour is Donald Trump laments sliding polls while maintaining the provocative approach. Thai police have confirmed that 2 more bombs have gone off in the city, killing 1 person in the latest ring of the blast that hit the country, including 2 in the seaside. Resort town of Hainan that killed 1 and injured nearly 20 more. Donald Trump's campaign and top Republican Party officials planned with 1 person called a Come to Jesus meeting on Friday in Orlando to discuss the Republican nominee's struggling campaign, according to multiple sources familiar with the scheduled ones. An image of Aaron Driver, a Canadian man killed by police on Wednesday, who had indicated he planned to carry out an imminent Russian attack in a major Canadian city, is projected on screen during the news conference with real Canadian mounted police. President Obama brought up action as last Dr. Right letter of Obama. Wellington, New Zealand. A strong magnitude 7.2 earthquake has struck the Pacific Ocean near the island nations of Vanuatu and New Caledonia by the 40 said there was no threat of the tsunami. Zambians braved long prayers across the country to cast ballots Thursday at the third presidential election, tarnished by unrest and an economy threatened by weak commodity prices. Fire crews were working on Thursday night during extinguishing the blaze at a power plant along the St. Clair Road in northeast of Detroit, where there were no reports and injuries. Authorities suspect the natural gas leak caused mass explosion in a fire at Silver Spring, Maryland apartment complex late Wednesday night that left 2 people dead, 34 injured, and about 100 displaced. The nation saw support for Beasley Park accident 5 days when a boy apparently fell at a roller coaster in Pennsylvania Thursday, a local official told CNN. Riley 6 and Kayla 10 were injured Monday night when they fell a Ferris wheel at a Greene County fair in Tennessee. Rescuers were blamed on mechanical issue from the fall, which left both girls hospitalized. And I have to with works in a new venture, the health and wellness startup called 5 Corporate. Adrian Marcus advanced in an early trade on Friday, followed by record high finishes in the U.S. Amida. Rebounded to no precedent in Australia, the ASX 200 was up 0.68% of the 2% events in an energy sub-index. Just 12 years ago, researchers feared that the California island fox, a species about the size of a cat, inhabited a group of islands off the southern California coast was toast. Greenland sharks are now the longest living vertebrates known in the earth for scientists say. Researchers used radiocarbon dating the determined ages of 28 animals and estimated that 1 female was about 4 years old. Thus, years in the salmon and the Perseid, many showers expected to deliver double the dose of shooting stars streaking across the night sky. Ancient Venus may not have been so bad. NASA live in the universe is all about timing. For billions of years out of the planet didn't even exist, and after Earth finally came out of the scene, it's still a lifeless hellscape for over 1 billion years. There's one selling question when it comes to today's decision by the drug Enforcement Administration expanded the number of growers of research-grade marijuana while still not changing its skills of marijuana. The Obama administration planned to relocate $81 million to the Department of Health and Human Resources for the sake of house, according to a letter sent Thursday by HSS Secretary Sylvia and Brunel. Tallahassee will nearly 2/3 of the Florida's public school districts in session, State Education Commissioner Pam Stewart and Governor Rick Scott focused on sub-state spread as cases mount. Another Florida strain was Trump Colorado. Donald Trump announced on Thursday that the presidential campaign is facing charges could immediately fall short of rare expression of humility by the Republican presidential nominee Wall. He urged eventual Christians be rallied behind him in his speech here Thursday, stating he needs their concerns about the Republican presidential nominee and proclaiming that sending the White House is crucial for the future. Less than 4 months ago before Election Day, the former presidential nominee Hillary Clinton has a command 46-point lead over Republican and Rebel Donald Trump and his Hispanic voters, according to an executive report released Thursday. How dry is it? Despite some rain, most of Massachusetts, including Attleboro area and the rest of southeast Massachusetts, remain under severe drought conditions. The third of the 5 levels of the U.S. drought monitor, which posted in an updated map Thursday. For the year, Attleboro is about 7 inches below normal precipitation. The Attleboro Water Department records show. June was either about half, and July less than half of those months. Usual rain, only 3.48 inches were recorded for the 2 months. That average about 7.5 inches. The depth of rainfall and similar temperatures have prompted most of the area communities under proposal and tonight after water restrictions. Carter is the normal orders Attleboro area facing one of the worst droughts in years. Foxborough, it might have been one of the preseason game, but Thursday night's exhibition against the New on-site New England Patriots fans championing a bit for the new season to get underway. It's playing out, but you all know that. The question now is, how do you cope with water? For me, Sekong and the President of time, Mayor Peter Hugazil, the finance committee was rescinded by after a complaint by Selectwoman Michelle Hines. Residents of Mirror Lake and Winford and Norfolk are forming legislation as they battle weeds. Mansfield attendants prepared to get out a bit later to the front of its new municipal center, which will include a new police, fire station, and public works garage. Boston, a pickup truck clad by the commuters, train going into Boston. The 76 truck driver has taken a Boston hospital with serious injuries. The accident occurred at Wakefield, Massachusetts. MBTA said no one on the inbound commuter train was injured. Montgomery, Alabama State School Board members are looking outside of lead Alabama Public Schools naming the former Massachusetts Education Secretary and the new next school superintendent over candidates who have worked extensively. Here's your children's time, 11:35 on this late Thursday night. Hey, Newt, starting off at a traffic and transit report. Let's start off on the MBTA, where the Green Line D branch person minor delays, and on the commuter rail, looking good, and on the ferries, they are looking good. Alright, take a look at the highways and byways of New England on this late. On this late Thursday night, down in New York City, 95 and the northbound side, it is backed up from Fort Lee, New Jersey to George Washington. Long Expressway, westbound side is backed up around 678. Brooklyn Queens Expressway, westbound side is backed up northbound all the way out to Brooklyn. 678 on the westbound side is northbound side is looking good. Bill Parker, eastbound side backed up to 678 after JFK Airport. Bill Parker on westbound side, so on the cheapest at the Bay in Queens. Acton, Connecticut, 95 on the northbound side, back to the Stanford stretch. Mary Parker on the eastbound side, back to Brand Fairfield. Route 25 on the northbound side, also north of Bridgeport. A4 westbound side, back to around Hartford, Connecticut. Mass by interchange with 91 in 291 out in Chicopee, a little slow. 87 on the southbound side of the thruway, it's a little slow around 787 in Albany. New York State 3 eastbound side, a little slow, just around Schenectady. 120 southbound side is backed up from Mass Park Western all the way after Great Plain Avenue in Needham. Mass Park westbound side back to the Newton stretch. 93 both ends are backed up from the Somerville stretch. Mass Park eastbound side back to the South Boston stretch. Mass Park eastbound side backed up around the Worcester stretch. 495 on the northbound side, it is backed up around Route 2 Holton. 495 on the northbound side, backed up around Haverhill stretch. At 24 on the northbound side, backed up around Silverton, Rhode Island stretch. Up in New England, 93 on the northbound side, a little slow just for I-89, Concord, Hampshire. Spalding Trip out on the northbound side, it is backed up around Rochester stretch. 295 on the southbound side, so between Brunswick and Freeport. 89 and 91, it's looking good. 87 on the northbound side, also around Route 11 around Plattsburgh, New York. And Onward 15 on the northbound side is backed up after the Canadian port, after the U.S. port in Southern Quebec, Canada towards Montreal. And New York State Ferry on the westbound side, also after 390 in Rochester, New York. And Pennsylvania Tobacco on the westbound side, it is backed up after King and Prussia. 95 on the southbound side, backed up with the Wilmington and Newark, Delaware. And that was Bay Bridge, the eastbound side, it is backed up. Interstate 7 westbound side, Lewis on 695 west of Baltimore. 95 on the southbound side, so headed towards Baltimore. 395 on the northbound side, Lewis on the Capitol. And 95 on the northbound side, Lewis just before the Capital Beltway. And 267 on the eastbound side, Little around Dallas Airport. Peter Childers, I'm 11:38 on this late Thursday night. And it is time now for a weather report. And I hope you got your ACs working with you tonight while you're sleeping, because it's sultry out. Alright. We have a heat advisory effect from tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Friday for includes North Central and Northeast Connecticut, North Rhode Island, and Massachusetts from the Connecticut Valley to the East Coast, except the South Coast, as well as Cape Cod Islands. Heated excess up to 102 due to temperatures up in the mid-90s and dew points in the low 70s. Time 11 a.m. for 7 p.m. on Friday. If excessive heat may lead to heat-related illnesses, a heat advisory means that a period of hot temperatures is expected. The combination of hot temperatures and high humidity will combine to create a situation in which a heat illness is not possible. Drink plenty of foods. Stay in air conditioned room and stay out of sunshine and check by the relatives and neighbors. Take extra precaution for work and spend time outside when possible. Reschedule strenuous activities to early morning or evening. No signs and symptoms of heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Wear lightweight and loose-fitting clothing when possible, and drink plenty of water. To reduce risks during an outdoor work, the Occupational Safety and Health Administration recommends scheduling frequent rest breaks in shaded or air-conditioned environments. Anyone who can be heat should be moved to a cool and shaded location. Heat certain emergency. Call 911. And according to that, on Saturday, hot, very humid weather, respectful to heat index about 195 degrees. Likely during the afternoon, heat deadlines will likely be needed, along with rains and showers and thunderstorms, expected at least local rainfall times from Friday to Monday. Despite our current drought, there'll be some risk of some localized flooding. In addition, there'll be some risk for some strong severe thunderstorms over the spring, but the coming and time in the low. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. For overnight, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. Thunderstorms through the heavy rain with some areas of fog after 4 a.m. hours. Most clouds over at 74 degrees, just patient 20%. For Friday, chance of showers and thunderstorms may after 3 p.m. Thunderstorms through the heavy rain, patchy fog. For 7 a.m. hours, most clouds got about 91 degrees, southwest about 5 to 11 miles on gusts to 21 miles on chance patient is 30%. No rain amounts less than 20% how miles possible thunderstorms. For Friday night, chance of showers and thunderstorms may before 4 a.m. Southwest with a 7 rain, bunch of clouds got about 74 degrees, southwest about 5 to 8 miles an hour, becoming calm after midnight, chance patient is 4%. No rain amounts to 7 time miles possible thunderstorms. For Saturday, chance of showers and thunderstorms may after 9 a.m. Southwest with a 7 rain, most clouds got about 90 degrees, sword off at about 2 to 7 miles an hour, chance patient is 50%. No remarks to the temperature in the time as possible thunderstorms Saturday night. Check the showers thunderstorms made before 11 p.m. Some storms with a 7 rain, patchwork after 5 miles. Most clouds got about 73 degrees and east with about 5 to 7 miles are coming southwest of midnight. Chance patient is 4%. Sunday, check the showers thunderstorms made after 3 p.m. Some storms with a 7 rain, patchwork for 8 a.m. miles. Most clouds got about 91 degrees. Chance patient is 30%. Sunday night, check the showers thunderstorms, some storms with a 7 rain. Most clouds got about 71 degrees. Chance patient is 40%. For Monday, check the showers thunderstorms, most clouds got about 84 degrees. Chance patient is 40%. Monday night, check the showers before midnight. Night, patch by after 5 a.m. was. Most clouds got about 60 degrees and chance patient 30%. Tuesday, patch by before 7 a.m. was. Parts got about 84 degrees. Tuesday, check the showers, patch by was. Most clouds got about 66 degrees and chance patient 30%. Wednesday, check the showers, patch by was. Parts of most clouds got about 83, about 66 degrees, chance patient 30%. And for Thursday, most clouds got about 85 degrees. Coming in on here, it is fast, guys, and it is 77 degrees, humidity at 93%, and that is going to be it for the Peter Channel. Sign off news this late Thursday, 11 August 2016. Good night, and I'll see you tomorrow morning, more important. Right now, time out, it's 18 minutes to midnight, and it's late Thursday. Peter Channel will be signing off for the night. That's Peter saying, good night, and see you tomorrow morning. Good night.